Gates are back, racing. Oh, Where's My Lunch stood there in the stalls. Where's My Lunch had missed the start by about 3 or 4. First to get going as the gates open, Filthy Habits won the start over Thorough Good, pushing through Celebrity Witness and tucking behind them to Fine Touch at the Judge. Then Stop Dreaming near the rails inside of Candlelight Supper. The speed slowing up a little now, followed by Hemlock Stone and Where's My Lunch, who missed the start by 3. Tacks onto the back of the field. Over the crossing at the 1600 metre mark, and Filthy Habits leading the way for Lucy Fiore. A length clear. Running second, Thorough Good. Back on the inside, third, Celebrity Witness as they work over into the back of the course. Running fourth, Fine Touch, lobbed into a perfect spot. Back on the rail to Stop Dreaming. 3/4 Candlelight Supper. The pace is nice and even. And the last couple were Hemlock Stone and Where's My Lunch together. Filthy Habits took them down the back. 1200 left to go. And as they go past that halfway stage of the race, Filthy Habits in his customary role leads the way from Thorough Good. Back on the inside, running third, Celebrity Witness. Up there fourth, enjoying a perfect run, Fine Touch. Back near the inside behind those, Stop Dreaming as they go to the top of the course. They've got a 950 to go. Then Candlelight Supper and 2 lengths Where's My Lunch back in the company of Hemlock Stone with Filthy Habits down the side. So this Iron Horse through the winter barely misses a meeting. Filthy Habits out by a length and a half and has got the pressure on its rivals as well. Celebrity Witness pushing up on the inside of Thorough Good, who's starting to yield a bit of ground, so the rider of Fine Touch had to go early, had to get off his back and did so. Candlelight Supper followed it forward. Stop Dreaming back behind them. It's being worked on by Carberry, and then Hemlock Stone, Where's My Lunch, but Filthy Habits heads for the Judge. Celebrity Witness, the danger to it. Fine Touch lets down. Here comes Candlelight Supper. Hemlock Stone further back. Stop Dreaming back behind those. At the 200, they still haven't got to Filthy Habits, who finds again. He gets his second life. Filthy Habits clear. They're queuing up. Stop Dreaming gets around his heels now. Here comes Stop Dreaming at Filthy Habits. He's going to get there right on the line. Stop Dreaming. Stop Dreaming. It took some riding, but he was able to run Filthy Habits down. On the outside, Hemlock Stone from Candlelight Supper next in. A gap behind them to the tiring Fine Touch. Then Celebrity Witness, Where's My Lunch, and in that group as well, Thorough Good. Stop Dreaming, number 6, the winner, Patrick Carberry. Boy, didn't it take some riding though. He was never really on the bridle, and Pat had to lift and urge and will him to the line. Filthy Habits making all the running, as he does each and every week he lines up. And he looked as though he might have done enough, but then Pat got the best out of Stop Dreaming, and fitter for a run under its belt over 2200. It's closed in late to beat Filthy Habits, Hemlock Stone, Candlelight Supper in 4th place. A short neck 1 1/4. The margins in 2:11.08, and the interim numbers are 6, 2, 4 and 5. Stop Dreaming by Blackfriars out of Beautiful Dreams, prepared by Luke Fernie at Ascot for S.A. Preen, Paul Huckle, T. Myers and Pat Carberry in the saddle. That's the 4th win in 14 runs for the 6-year-old gelding, beating Filthy Habits by I'm All the Talk from Dirty Vegas. Brandon Fiore prepares and ridden by Lucy Fiore, and Hemlock Stone in 3rd place. First time at the ground by Delgar from Spiritual, trained by Grant and Delana Williams and ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. It's 6, 2, 4 and 5. Stop Dreaming home in the 5th. Race 6 at 3:20. The Glenroy Chaff handicap is over 1400 metres, and it's a field of 12 to run as we head downstairs, and we'll catch up with Lockie Taylor. Lockie, Paddy really earned his fee there because he was a hard horse to really get the best out of late, but in the last 100 he really got his mind on the job.
Exactly right, Darren. Thank you very much. There were a few nervous moments throughout if you were on Stop Dreaming, but in the end, Pat Carberry, outstanding ride to be able to get him out into the clear, and from there the horse did the rest. I'm now joined by not winning trainer, but winning foreman in Brian Carey. Brian, for a horse that has been quite the handful over the years, it must always be satisfying to see him in the winner's circle.
Yeah, he has been, Lockie. Today we were pretty confident with him with his run last start. He got held up top of the straight last start when he needed to get rolling. And it looked like that again today, but he was following the right horse.
He always looks like a quirky type come race day, we know he has the tendency to just be a fraction slow out of the gates. How have you yourself, Luke, and the team worked on him throughout the years to just ensure that we're now seeing the best of him?
Yeah, we just leave him alone because he's got that quirk. You just got to keep him awake behind the gates and just let him do his own thing. He'll either jump or he won't, and that's him.
Now we know Luke loves to run amok come Kalgoorlie Cup week. Do you suspect that's where the horse heads? Maybe not next star, but in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I reckon he'll go straight to the Cup now. 3 weeks between runs. I'd say that's the plan at this stage after winning today.
And now Man Crush, he looks like to have found a really nice race later today in the Nicopolis Stakes.
Yeah, he looks good on paper for him. Looks like he'll get the fence easy, like he'll lead easy on the fence, and that's where he likes to be.
A nice result, well done.
Thank you.
There's Brian Carey representing the Luke Fernie team, and Pat Carberry, he is still a mile off from returning to the mounting yard, Scott. Pat Carberry, he often takes his time, but this is taking it to a whole new level, I think.
So the question remains, Lockie, are we going to wait around for him, or are we going to let him do his thing? Because I'm sure he'll say, beautiful ride, great win.
We can hang around for Paddy. I'll throw it to you and you can pad from there, but outstanding win from Stop Dreaming. At times it looked like Pat was going to run up backsides through the entire straight, but in the end he was able to get out late, and from there, his final 100, he showed an explosive turn of foot.
And I can understand why that's why they would think about going to a Kalgoorlie Cup. Obviously, after today, he probably goes to a 71 rater. So handicapping-wise, it's probably not the greatest race for him, but it's great money, and he's got a big turn of foot. And if you get a soft run in behind a speed like that, he can burst through and make his presence felt in a race of that nature. But last start, he put the writing on the wall. He was a very good effort behind Iowa, who will head to that Boulder Cup, Cal Cup series, which kicks off next Sunday with the Boulder Cup. But I do expect here that Stop Dreaming, that Paddy will be pretty keen to stick with this fellow wherever he goes. And as Brian says, he's got a few quirks. He stood in the gates one day, missed it by a furlong here at Belmont Park. He did it first up when he resumed in that, I think it was a Class 5-ish at Northam. So it's not on more than one occasion he's basically refused to jump and be competitive early. But on his day, he is a pretty handy stayer. To think that his first win for Luke Fernie was in a 46 plus at Narrogin. Imagine looking back in that on review and thinking that that horse went around double figures that day.
Exactly right, and now he's a winner on a Saturday over a journey. He's a really nice horse in the making. The second horse in Filthy Habits, he was brave once again. There was some interesting gear changes made, as you touched upon in the preview. He had worn winkers at 28 of 29 career starts. The blinkers went on, but the earmuffs went on as well, and he ran his usual standard awfully tough Filthy Habits race.
Gee, I'd love to own a horse like that, Lockie, that just races every second week, comes here, races on a Saturday. He was strutting his stuff at Kalgoorlie this time last year. That's where he broke his maiden and won his first couple of races when he was trained by the Fernies, and now he's back with Brandon Fiore, and he's another horse that I know that they've toyed with the idea a few times of whether they do or don't go to Kalgoorlie. Do you risk the points? Do you not risk the points? It'd be great to see that set of colours up there. Spiritual Warrior, Kalgoorlie Cup winner not that long ago. So the race round's going to kick off soon. A lot of our horses from today's feature will probably join the Hannon's